and they look like favorites.
This is my lock of the week.
Dodgers.
No. But don't do this.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Vegas Sports Panel. Today, it's all about Wildcard weekend for the NFL. All right, we got 6 games. We've got a couple on Saturday, 3 on Sunday, and 1 on Monday, actually, for a change. All right, so let's get it started. Roger, Las Vegas at Cincy. Cincy's given up 5.5. What do you think about that one?
Well, I've just decided since handicapping these games doesn't do me any good, I'm just going to be betting with my heart from here on out.
Okay.
That's all I care about is I'm going to bet and for who I'm rooting for. So in this case, although I've been betting on the Bengals all season, and Joe Burrow has been one of my go-to guys I like, but we live in Las Vegas. The Raiders have a playoff game. So yes, I am going to take the Raiders and the points. At least they're getting points. They're getting 5.5 points. So I'm going to take the points. And David Carr is going to lead them to a victory, I believe.
I like it. Brandon, you on the same side there, or are you doing something different?
Negative. I'm on the Bengals.
Okay.
Minus the 6.5.
We got it at 5.5 now.
5.5. I'll take that.
But yeah, you 6.5. It's even better.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. I think that's what my ticket's at is 6.5 this morning. Yeah.
But it sounds like money's coming on the Raiders if the line's already come down.
Right.
The money's going to come on the Raiders for sure.
Yeah,
I just think it's the Bengals haven't won a playoff game in a century, and it's I think they get up. Burrow and everybody got a chance to rest, and I think it was a great season for the Raiders. I just think it comes to an end this week.
Okay, Bob.
I agree with Brandon. The Raiders season has been like a lot of smoke and mirrors. Good for them for making it to the playoffs with all the stuff they've had to deal with and everything like that. But like Burrow and Chase, seems like they're going to be like a duo to deal with for years. And the step one is like winning a playoff game in year 2 of Burrow and year 1 of Jamar Chase. I'll take Cincy minus the 5.5.
Okay. All right. The other Saturday game is New England at Buffalo. Buffalo's coming alive a little bit, actually giving up 4. What side are you on?
Devin, I'm going to have to go with the Buffalo Bills. They were my Super Bowl pick back in August. If you want to, some of our archived episodes, you should check them out. I've got the Cardinals and Bills as my Super Bowl picks. So. And they're both alive.
Right.
Brandon, never mind. So we got the Bills. So I'm going with the Bills minus 4. And just as long as I have the mic, I'm just going to take a second. Might as well just pat myself on the back one more time.
Okay. Nicely
on this
done.
distinguished panel, I was the only person that had the Georgia Bulldogs in last night's national championship game. So, yeah,
nicely
kudos
done.
to Raj again.
Absolutely.
And so you might as well listen to me and take the Bills at minus 4.
All right. Hey, you know what? If you've got experience and you've got ways to show it. Brandon, I like the look. How you thinking, though?
Brandon, just give your pick. I got it. No,
this guy in politics is just flipping and flopping over here. Right before his last pick, he said, I don't even want to take spreads anymore. I'm just going to bet with my heart. And
Brandon,
all of a sudden,
I got it.
He's Captain Spread over here. I won the Georgia game.
This is a betting show, so yeah.
I've already picked the Super Bowl. I mean, hey, bro. I mean, I'm giving you a hard time.
Yeah,
You're
good
a
job, though, by the way.
floppy over there. Flippy floppy.
And they won by a lot more than I thought. So.
Brandon, I got it.
You're betting with your heart. I mean, are you a Patriot fan or a Bill fan?
Because I picked the Bills.
Were you a Georgia fan?
He was in his late 40s when the Bills lost 4 straight Super
I've always
Bowls.
liked Georgia more than Alabama, yes.
Yeah, and I'm just messing with you. Jeez.
It's nice to see somebody else.
I was a big fan of REM. They're out of Athens, Georgia. So
I mean, it was just funny how you just went through that whole first thing about how you're just going to bet with your heart this week.
I am betting with my heart, but
who cares
I still got
about
to
the
incorporate
spread?
the point spread.
Yeah, I mean, then the next game, though, I was like, yeah, this is a definite spread. This is a winner.
All right, guys, let's go. All right,
I'm taking the Bills.
Okay, so he's going Buffalo minus 4.
Minus 4.
All right, and Bob,
Any analysis
which way did you go?
They're going to kick their ass. No, they're going to kick their ass.
I'm taking Buffalo minus 4 as well against New England. It's not going to be that game where it's 50-mile-an-hour winds and New England throws the ball 3 times. And I just want to point out Buffalo is going to win this game, but Roger is wearing a free T-shirt that he was given when he got hired at his job.
It's not a
is
T-shirt.
20
This
years
is
ago.
It's a nice shirt.
This is a
collar on it.
free shirt that Roger is wearing.
These
I
buttons,
just want
I
to
think,
get
were
Brandon's
handmade.
back a little bit. When Roger, hey, I got the mic right now. Roger wants to come at Brandon. Roger's wearing a free T-shirt, and
I've wore a free
Buffalo's
shirt
winning the game.
before.
Again, this is
Buffalo?
not a T-shirt though. This is a
That's a nice collared
collar.
shirt,
It's got
though.
a collared shirt. Yeah.
no pockets.
All right, guys. All right, let's get over this
T-shirt.
craziness or whatever's been happening here. All right, the next game on Sunday, Philly at Tampa Bay. Roger, Tampa's given up 8.5. Is Philly playing good enough to?
Well, no,
To even
I think
stay in
they're
that
going
game?
back to Jalen Hurts, and if I was running the Eagles, I'd stick with Gardner Minshew. He provides a lot of excitement to their team. But no, I'm going with Tom Brady, who we all know is the greatest living American, and they're giving up 8.5 points. So, and they're in Tampa.
Right. That's
They've got the coaching staff that used to man the helm for the Arizona Cardinals. So we have Bruce Arians and the defensive coordinator. I forget, he got fired by the Jets, but he's a great defensive coordinator. Yeah, no, the Buccaneers in Tampa are going to win that game by at least 9 points. Yes.
okay. So covered. And Brandon, are you going Philly?
I'm going to take the Eagles in this one.
So do you think they're going to win, or you think they're just going to cover?
I like them to win. Actually,
That'd be nice, man. That'd be like taking out Tom Brady. I don't see it happening, but it'd be, you just never know.
I
And
mean,
Gronk, they're not. Yeah, they're not good.
yeah, I just see the problems the last few weeks that the Bucks have dealt with. A lot of their games have been. I mean, they've been huge. They covered this past week off a couple late turnovers and some balls bouncing the right way, but yeah, they're real thin offensively. I mean, not just because Antonio Brown quit, but Evans is hurt. Godwin's out for the year. Gronkowski is, he's old.
Right.
And I don't know, they do a running, what's his name? Who's is the running back
Leonard
yet?
Fournette.
Is he back yet? Or
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about
I'm
the
not
Eagles.
sure whether he's back for this game or not. Yeah, so you a lot of questionable situations, and you're just
yeah, and I just
Philly
full
rested.
strength.
yeah, I just see the fact that they've been stumbling into the playoffs is not usually a good sign. And I know the Eagles lost last week, but again, I don't hate Gardner Minshew, but I think Jalen Hurts is a step up and gives them more of a dynamic to maybe do something. And to get an 8.5, anytime you can get over a touchdown plus a hook,
Right.
why not?
Okay. Bob.
I'm going to take Philly plus the 8.5 as well. I agree with Roger. I'd rather see Gardner Minshew than Jalen Hurts. But
Talk about dynamic.
I agree with Brandon. Tampa's been stumbling into the playoffs. They're missing a lot of weapons. Philly got to rest a little bit this week. They didn't care about this game. Tampa Bay, Tom Brady was still trying to get Gronkowski his $1 million near the end of the game.
And he successfully did so.
He did so. And Philadelphia. Also, I'd like to point out, I have never won any money betting on or against Tom Brady. Whatever side I pick, take the other side. I've never won a nickel on a Tom Brady game. I was shopping for Jordans during that Atlanta
For the Super Bowl.
Patriots Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I had Atlanta money line. I
And boy.
was shopping for shoes at halftime.
It is still hard to believe.
Yeah. What a.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next game. I couldn't believe when I heard this last week that this is Dallas's top scoring offense of all time.
No way. Wow.
Yeah.
It's an extra week.
Well, yeah. With an extra week. Oh, that's right. They had
So
an
they're
extra
doing it
game.
on most points in the season, not on a per game, though?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, Dallas -3 against San Fran. Roger, are they going to score a lot? Or
No, and I don't know if everybody out there knows, but the Cowboys are Devon's.
well, I
heart,
mean,
believe,
Houston.
for
I'm
most
from
part.
Texas. I grew up in
Oh, okay.
Austin, and there's
Yeah.
no professional team in Austin, so it was.
So I hate to say this, but I'm going to be picking the 49ers.
okay, you're going to be taking the 3.
West
Wait, Devin's
Coast.
not claiming the Houston Texans anymore?
Well, I am, but I mean, I got to be.
Houston Oilers, it
I
would
don't
be, I
like
would
getting.
think.
I don't like losing, and I don't like people looking like they don't even care about winning, and they just want to collect their checks. And I still want to be in the NFL though. They just looks really, really bad, and then they played well, so it looks like it's all about effort and wanting to bring it every week. And I think they're just overpaid people who are spoiled. So, but I mean, I don't have to get my head knocked around. So, I mean, maybe I don't have to. Maybe I don't have the right to say it, But anyways, long answer there. San Fran at Dallas. You're taking San Fran
I'm
plus
going
the
to take
3.
San Fran plus the 3. Although, yeah, I mean, the Cowboys at home are better than when they're on the road. But I don't know. I think the 49ers, they just had a little tougher, the last couple of weeks they've been fighting for the playoff spot. So I think they are a little bit more comfortable with the desperation of the playoffs.
Okay.
The Cowboys, with Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott, they're just kind of the pretty boys. And I just think the 49ers are going to stomp on them.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Brandon. Either you said exactly what he wanted to say,
No,
or
I
he's
think
like
no.
just 180
They're
degree
pretty
opposite.
boys.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe Zeke. I don't know. I mean, Dak's not really. I love the Cowboys in this game. I'll be honest. I think the 49ers have feasted off of playing their own division recently, and Shanahan does real well in those situations. But I just don't see them. I think a lot of people forget that not only did they have a great offense, but the Cowboys have the #1 defense in the National Football League.
So
And
they got a
that's-
lot of good numbers. It's just can they put the W's together? Huh?
Yeah, and I would say if the Cowboys had more recent success all the way around, this would be a lot bigger spread. And
Yeah, I'm surprised it's only
Yeah.
3. You're right. You got a point there.
In Dallas.
Right.
yeah, like he was saying earlier with Chase and them, this is where the Cowboys, they either need to make some move there. They need to win, make it probably to at least the NFC Championship game, and start to look like they're actually probably going to win a Super Bowl.
All right, Bob.
I'm going to bring some analysis here. I agree with Roger. I'm taking San Francisco, and I think they're going to win this game.
You like money line on it?
Yeah. So San Francisco, they had to scratch and claw their way into the playoffs in the hardest division in football.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a joke.
The NFC West is.
They have 3 playoff teams, and then the team that didn't make
3
the
of them
playoffs-
are going to make it out of the first
and
round.
then the 4th team has Russell Wilson as their quarterback, whereas Dallas,
They had the Giants.
They
They
had
had
the Giants.
Washington.
you got 4 free wins against.
Well,
and then
the
they're-
Eagles
Reds-
are
the
the
Redskins.
Eagles are in the playoffs.
Yeah, and then their head coach
because
is
they have
Mike
to play those
McCarthy.
2 teams also.
Their head
It's
coach
not
is
their
Mike
fault.
McCarthy, who got fired from the Packers because he couldn't lead Aaron Rodgers past the first or second round of the playoffs.
I think
for
they
the
won a
last,
Super Bowl
for the last
together.
decade. Now with Mike McCarthy, they didn't. I'm pretty sure that was.
I'm pretty
Holmgren.
sure that was Holmgren. No
Okay.
way.
Well, yeah.
They had 3 coaches before since it was Mike McCarthy won the
Won a Super Bowl with Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
I mean, fact
We'll have to
check
double check
but-
that. Okay.
That's a
Anyway,
fact.
but
You
then
going San
also,
Fran? Okay.
but then also, yeah, I'm taking San Fran for sure. Dallas, no. Pretty
Okay.
boys, like Roger said. San Francisco's been clawing to get in there in the toughest division in football.
Not the
They're
toughest.
hungry,
That's the weakest
and-
division.
The NFC West is
Weakest division.
universally acknowledged as the
Let's
toughest
just say
division in football.
most.
Division of Champions. Is Roger would say.
Let's be real here.
All right, San
Okay.
Francisco.
That's
Okay.
a weak ass conference.
Okay. All right. Well, let's move on. We got another game here. Last Sunday game, we got Pitt at KC. First of all, I can't even believe the way Pitt performed last week. I was impressed. I was happy
Yeah,
for
that
him.
was cool.
I was like, I mean,
the
whether
corpse
what
of Ben Roethlisberger.
I don't-
You were happy for, you were impressed by the way they played. They
I'm
won in
surprised-
overtime against a backup quarterback.
I didn't expect him to
sneak
even
into
be in the game.
playoffs.
I didn't expect him. I thought it was going to be a done deal here.
Yeah, I thought they were.
They've been done for 3 weeks.
But anyways, they're somehow
here.
and only a 12.5 point dog. KC.
Only a 12.5.
If they're
That's
that
a lot.
bad,
Yeah.
if they're that bad, and KC is probably maybe a Super Bowl possibility, I would think they would win by much more at home. So, but anyways, Roger, I don't know. You're probably going to take Pitt maybe as an upset special.
I like both these teams. I like both. I like the Steelers. One of my nephew's favorite teams is the Steelers. My friend Brandon's favorite team is the Steelers. But Kansas City, man, they've been looking so darn good.
They've been playing well.
12.5. It sounds like a lot, but for the Chiefs, it might not be. I guess I'm just gonna have to take a pick, and I do think the Chiefs are going to cover the 12.5.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I see. I think
Brandon.
they just got so much talent.
Right.
Yeah.
I think a lot. I mean, I'm not sure exactly where Najee's at, if he's healthy, and the defense comes to play. I think they can cover the 12.5, even with a backdoor cover.
Right. That's what I was saying. But I mean, it's playoffs.
But I will say the Chiefs have been looking really, really good, and I don't think the Steelers get out of there with a win. I'm not betting a money line. I'm not betting the
But
game.
they can cover the 12.5.
Yeah, I'm not betting the game in general as a fan. I'm just going to hope and pray that somehow a miracle happens and the Steelers win.
Okay. All right, Bob.
Well, just from being a veteran in this game, I see like Pittsburgh's up 13-3 late in the first quarter. They had like a turnover. They're up 13-3. Everybody's like, oh,
that would give them a
money
chance,
line parlays
but
are screwed. Like, and then they lose like 48-16. Like Kansas City's going to put the wood to them. Ben Roethlisberger is going to be wishing that the Raiders and Chargers tied and he didn't make the playoffs and he went out on a winning note rather than going to get blown out.
I was going to say it could get pretty ugly, yeah.
As his last game. He would rather have just gone out a winner and not made the playoffs. Now he's got to go to Arrowhead and just get rolled. But they're going to be up.
You think they're
early?
They're going to be up early and everybody's going to be,
We'll
Ben Roethlisberger, last run of Ben Roethlisberger. They're going to be up like 13-3, 13-6 at the end of the first quarter. And then they're just going to get destroyed.
Well, that could possibly only be the only thing that keeps people watching. You know,
it's the last game.
Because after the first half, it's going to be ugly.
I mean, the Steelers are one of those, like, they have a national following.
Yeah,
so
and they may be able to keep it
tuned
close
into the game, but
they're going to be up
that's gonna
13-3, 13-6 at the end of the first quarter.
Well, that's the Sunday 5 o'clock.
You're right.
And then they're going to get destroyed. And the Chiefs are going to cover the 12.5.
Yeah, they will.
All right, Monday night game, last game of the week, Arizona at the LA Rams. LA Rams are -4.
Yep.
Arizona's kind of taking a little bit of a tumble here.
Yeah,
Are you still as high on them, or you just think it's just okay?
I mean, I still expect them to be in the Super Bowl. Yes. So that being said, it's easy enough to tell that my pick for this particular game is the Cardinals.
Right.
And I would go money line. Yeah, of course. So
Okay.
I don't know what the numbers are in the money line. They're getting 4 points. So
Right.
if you for safety's sake, we'll just
Probably like
take
plus
the 4
180 or something like that.
points. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you say. But yeah, and we all know that the Cardinals are going to win this game. Yes.
Okay. All right. Brandon.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cardinals as well.
All right.
All right.
I think
to win the game or to cover? They're
the
getting
game.
4.
No, to win the game.
Okay.
The Rams, again, I just think this division by the end of the year was really overrated. I mean, I don't know if they played 500 football the last month as a combined conference. Did they?
Well, they had to play each other, and they have 3.
No, they
playoff
played
teams.
different teams. No,
I don't know. I have no idea off the top of my head. But
I mean,
they all. I mean,
I
they
know
all
that.
have
I
great
know the
records.
Cardinals didn't. Cardinals won 1 out of their last 5, I believe.
I don't.
Oh,
That
I don't
sounds
remember that now. I don't remember that now. They about fell out of the playoffs.
Okay. Well, maybe they're back on
They
track.
were not in
And-
danger of falling out of the playoffs. You might be getting them mixed up with the Redskins.
Or the Washington football team.
I don't know if the Redskins lost as many games in a row this year as the Cardinals did.
I don't know. But overall, they lost a lot more.
Well, that's kind of
I'm
what's
just saying.
important.
I mean,
All right.
they did lose their. I mean, I wonder if Kyler Murray was gone the whole year. Huh? But anyways,
Yeah.
what I'm getting at here is Stafford's overrated. The
Oh, yeah, you would think
Niners,
the Cardinals
Garoppolo has a broken ass hand. Their cornerbacks are real iffy. The last time I checked, the Cowboys wide receivers and tight ends aren't iffy, and Dak Prescott's not iffy. So I would see them blowing them away. And the Cardinals sneak past the crappy Rams, who are way overrated. And then they get beat. Probably Aaron Rodgers lays the wood to them the next week. And the NFC West is out of the playoffs.
All right, Bob, wrap it up.
I semi-agree with all of this
Okay.
horrible analysis. The Rams are one of the most overrated teams in the country. But I'm taking them -4 against Arizona, who Kyler Murray might stub his toe taking a leak before the game, and then
Or you
all of a
might
sudden,
have 3 different 60-yard
no,
runs, too.
well, they don't have DeAndre Hopkins, and Cliff Kingsbury,
They got
I don't think has ever
Christian
beat Sean McVay in a game, so it's not like Sean McVay, the coach of the Rams, has never beat Kyle Shanahan, the coach of the 49ers. That's his kryptonite. Not the same way against Cliff Kingsbury. I think he's undefeated against Cliff Kingsbury, so give me the Rams.
All right.
Well, okay. I mean, I thought the Cardinals beat the Rams at one point this year, didn't they? The first game, their first meeting.
Yeah, like 19-6 or 9. It was a close game.
We'll have to check it out and put it on the screen for you.
And McVay might have been out with COVID. Who knows?
And that was the first month of the season. That's
Right, a lot of
that's
things
when
have changed
The
since
West
then,
Coast
so.
teams are hot.
Yeah, it's before you guys lost 6 games in a row.
Yeah.
I don't think that. But
All right, guys.
There's
All
a lot
right.
of research going into this week. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. NFL Wildcard Weekend. Make sure you're getting subscribed, guys. We'll see you next time.